Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much for coming by the channel once again to see some more Captain Tsubasa Dream Team. Here with the homie Nako, bringing you in this video. Hopefully I'm not too late this time in getting this stuff out there to the world and uploaded and ready to go. We are going over, of course, a superstar Brazil transfer that was just released a few days ago. What's today? I think it was like about 2 or 3 days ago, something like that. Right now, as of this recording, is June 29, 7:29 p.m. my time, and it is Saturday. It's Saturday. We're gonna get through then with analyzing this transfer. I think hopefully, if you got a chance to see my analysis of the German transfer, you saw how upset I was and how I was kind of ranting over the fact that such a banner exists now. But I guess it's just like I had mentioned before, that it's probably like the new Dream Festival in a way. They're just labeling it something else. So whatever. I'm going with 10 Dream Balls. I'm going with the Latin based team. So I did not want to pull on the banner for Schneider and Couts. They're very good units. The Latin ones, though, I don't think that they are up to the point of how good the German ones are, because, well, of course, with Germany you're getting a superstar defender and or midfielder along with Karl-Heinz Schneider, which is an unstoppable shooting machine right now. And then for the Latin players, which is 2 Brazilian players, and they selected Rivaul and Roberto. They're nice selections, they're good selections, but Rivaul did not get a similar treatment to Schneider in terms of like the amount of power that his shots have. And what I mean is, like, because of Schneider's passive. And I think there's an upcoming Hyuga that's going to come out that's going to have a passive that's very similar to that of Schneider's, and he's just going to be a limited transfer unit. So it's crazy if they're going to give that to us, not even a standard Hyuga, but it's because it's going to be an anniversary Hyuga, of course. But then when the superstar Japanese transfer comes along, oh man, those cards are going to be awesome. I know I'm going to want to pull for them, even though I shouldn't, because I have a primarily Latin based team, although I do have plenty of Japanese players to work with and stuff like that. So hopefully I get lucky here. I think I'm going to create a video separate for my pulls. I'm not going to do them on this same one right here. I just want to focus on a few things, mostly on the analysis of the cards for the superstar, but also some of the other Brazil transfers that are available right now and things that maybe you should look at, maybe you should consider pulling on. Okay, I'm saving that free transfer for the pull video, because I'm still hopeful to pull a dupe of the DC Natureza, or pull the one that's the Super Dream Fest Natureza for the overhead kick, and or Juan Diaz, the one that got reworked, so that I could get a -8 off of him. So I'm hoping that I could get him for free. Otherwise, you see this one, I was saving it. Oh no, not this one. This one I was saving it till now, and I'm gonna end up using this one and this one to pull the 2 Chesters that I had talked about previously to get the -8 on the debuff. So those will be my selections. So I better hurry up and analyze so I could get to pulling, because I really want to pull already. Okay, so, but there's just so many things going on, and check it out. Let's start off here then. Or you know what? Before we start off here, let me show you a few other things. You know what? Let's just start off here, because I do want to show you guys some of the stuff on the Brazil banners that are upcoming, because not upcoming, the ones that are available right now, because there are some that are worth pulling on. And I didn't make an analysis for the part 2 banner, so I'm gonna have to do that in this video. So as you see, there's the final card when you make it into a UR. It's awesome, it's amazing. I like the fact that they didn't, on the block stat right here, I love that they kept it low and that they didn't inflate his numbers just by giving him like a high block stat, which he would never use, you know, just to make his defensive numbers seem bigger. So I'm glad that they didn't do that. As you see, he's up there in terms of the stats of what Schneider has, right? So look, 24, 27, 24, 25, 27, 26. 25, 27, 26. Because I can still do this right now that this transfer's still on. Oh, whoa. Okay, I already forgot. 24, 27, 24. And then he was at 25, 27, 26. So you see Rivaul is a little bit lower here, right? Let me see this. This is something else I was interested in as well. Here he has 557 for 510. Okay, and of course we already went over all that he has right there. 557 for 510. Rivaul, meanwhile, takes up like almost half of his stamina just to get his shot off, which is a little lame. Okay. So you saw he's a little bit lower here. I didn't pay attention to the defensive stats on Schneider. I don't think he was as good. I do kind of like that he has this, and it's 100%, so that's cool. I do like the penalty area shooter passive skill. But look at this. 560 for 620, dude. 560 for 620, dude. 560 for 620. I forgot what Schneider was at. I think he was like at 557 for like 510 or whatever. But 620, dude? Really? Really? And then after that, the only thing that he has that's, I guess, useful here is that you could play him as an AM and try and work your way to the penalty area relatively easily to, you know, take advantage of this. And this one, well, because on my team I have both the best Natureza and Santana available right now, then yes, I would like to, for the first time, have the best versions of all three of these characters so that I could actually run NRS with the best versions of all three. But this, again, this helps out Santana and Natureza, not so much Rivaul himself. And Schneider has a bunch of stuff to help himself. I mean, he doesn't stat boost himself or anything, but you know, like, man, we get a little gypped if you're running a Latin team. But at the same time, I think Latin teams have more stat boosts in a way. Because right now, if you're running for Schneider, there's not a whole bunch of stat boosting options, I don't think, from what I recall. Okay, so remember, it was 24, 27, 24. Schneider was 27 all across the board. Meanwhile, Rivaul was 25, 27, and 26. So he's actually a little bit better than Rivaul-ish, kind of-ish. Slightly lower than Schneider, so that's cool. Alright, that's not too bad. Chancemaker. So yeah. The only reason why I hope that I'm able to manage both. But part of the thing with this guy is, at first I was a little upset by this. So I'm like, man, if I give up the cone Roberto, the blue one, that's plus 4%. This guy right here is only going to give me plus 2. And it at least takes away the cone aspect out of it, right? But you get the plus 4 in a sense by way of the TS. Because that additional plus 2 right here, serves as the plus 4 that the blue one would normally give, right? So it cancels it out there, so you are able to replace the blue cone with this one instead. However, it does change your team makeups a bit because this one is green, and not only that, but it's also going to change your makeup because of the TS, because you need 5 or more skill type non-Japanese players. So that definitely changes the makeup of my squad. But here's my gripe with this guy as well. Okay, and I think I complained with something similar with what's his face, Couts. Like all these powerful cars, they keep giving them this, right? All of these, and in a way I was like, and for what? Nobody's blocking skills. So it's useless for them to have this. Why do they keep doing this? What a waste, right? Oh, well, lo and behold, now they decide to give this one of these, but for what? If everybody's using powerful cards right now. Well, I shouldn't say everybody, but a lot of the top teams are going to have the powerful cards, and all the powerful cards have that block, the skill block canceled ×2. So this is never going to activate unless you're facing somebody that's deciding to use cones. Then that's where this will come in handy. Okay, but even then, not even so much, because if they're cones and they're not that strong, the most likely you're going to pass over them anyway. And then right here, remember, he has the direct hotline. He does not have fire like the previous Dream Festival one. So he's cool and all, but his best features would be the fact that somebody else has Chancemaker, which was missing in a lot of non-Japanese teams, because the only ones that ever had it were just Tsubasa all the time, Tsubasa, and then finally Michael. But then that Michael card didn't last that long, and now they're supposed to rework him, supposedly, hopefully, but we'll see. So it's good to see another card have a Chancemaker, even though I remember how much we complained about it when it first came out, and we haven't really seen it too much since. So even though Chancemaker is there, it still doesn't come, it hasn't been as useful as when it first came out, because, you know, unless you're facing a cone, then of course that's where the Chancemaker is going to come in handy for sure. Okay, so I mean, yeah, they're powerful, they're beautiful cards, but in terms of like what they gave them here, not as good as the Germany banner, I think, me personally. But because my team is mostly Latin focused, a lot of my more powerful cards are Latin based. I have a few things that I could put together for a Euro team, but oh wow, that dog really scratched me. I was playing around with my sister-in-law's dog and I didn't realize I have this pretty bad scratch right here. My bad. Okay, so yeah, it would take me a lot to put together a Euro squad at this point, and even then I don't have a Euro goalkeeper. I don't have Mueller. I don't have I didn't put for Zeno. I only have Salinas. So I'm gonna keep it Latin based. I'm gonna put here for sure, but just know that these aren't as powerful on their own. Like the Germany ones, you could use those players, I think, in any squad right now, and they'll still be powerful. Of course, you're gonna get the most and the max out of them by running them in a specific Euro team, but those two cards could actually be played on their own. While these two right here, well, they leave a lot to be desired, for me at least. So yes, I'm gonna pull. Am I excited? Not as much, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe I get lucky, and then, you know, since there's some time to pull for Schneider, I decide to pull for him for funsies, or maybe I just wait for the Japanese SS and see what's up. But okay, so that'll be for that. The other ones that I wanted to talk about were, no, not these. You probably shouldn't be pulling on these. On this one, I mean, this specific one. There's not gonna be. There's better chances to use your dream balls to get pickup players that you want to get for specific needs, like I detailed in another video. Like, you know how I want 2 Naturesas, I want a Diaz, blah blah blah. There's transfers right here that are available that are gonna give me those units for free. Except for the 2 that I'm going to use. One of them is a 30-pay Dream Ball one, and the other one is a 50-pay Dream Ball, and that will allow me to secure Morisaki, especially since they give us a free Latin transfer. That's how I'll be able to pick up one of the either Diaz or one of the Naturesas, depending on whether I come across one or not. And then I purchased that beginner's ticket packet or whatever that I told you guys about, and that one has Naturesas in there. So there are cheaper and more effective ways to get some of these Latin players that you may or may not need for ability limit release or for techniques and stuff like that. Like maybe you want the Full Metal Phantom. I'm pretty sure that's why they're bringing up this guy right here. Maybe you wanted this guy, or you have this guy, you need a Full Metal Phantom, or they're trying to tempt you to pull for this guy and pull for this guy to get the Full Metal Phantom, but you could get this one for $3 off the ticket. Okay, so look into all your options first. Don't just pull. I didn't go over this one, to be honest. I don't think I really paid that much attention to it, but let's see. Okay, so at max he's still like whatever's. I think, remember, Couch is at like 24, 27 and stuff like that, so that's really low now, even with the max, with the boost of 20%. But does he have tenacity at least? Does not have tenacity, so he will not get to the max of 20% boost, dude. I don't like that. His only use will be that and this, so that if you come across Schneider, you at least cancel out his. And oh, that's the thing too, Schneider has that stamina cost down thing or whatever, dude. So he could like be spamming skills and everything like crazy, man. So yeah, you gotta use some stamina killers and stuff like that to kind of like negate that. Otherwise, he's gonna be running all over the field on you, dude. And then stand firm, that's nice. But at the same time, if you're facing a Schneider, he's gonna blow you away anyway. But at least you get that. So the stamina killer and the price of confused fight are the main reasons why you would probably consider using him in a squad. But he's not the reason why you would be pulling. Not worth it. Okay, right here, this is all pretty low now. Well, let's see what he gets. 30%. So at 17, 30%, roughly 6k, so 23k. That's all right. So the pass will also be at 23k, which is where Schneider and stuff like that is at. So okay, he's not too bad if you're able to get that 30% boost in terms of stats at least. That's cool, but this is like the third or fourth pass that they've given him now. They gotta chill out with all of these Matsuyamas. We get so many club versions of Matsuyama and all this other stuff, but like, what's up with that Misaki, dude? Everybody's waiting on that PSG Misaki, man. What's up with it? 7.5%. And then this one is not that great. Because not too many will get it. That one doesn't matter that much anymore because everybody has skill block cancel times 2. And this is nice. So I guess Matsuyama is not a bad unit, but I don't know that I want to be going up to 270 dream balls for that just to try and get that 7.5%. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Go get what you need. Okay, so let's see. Okay, this is we just went over the next stream one. So now Brazil, I already went over that one last time. Okay, so this one I wanted to go over the revival one for sure, but let's go over the part 2 first. Okay, so part 2 gives us these players right here. This is okay if he can boost himself a little bit more. Only 20% European and Japanese players. Okay, 20%. So this one would bring him at 3800. So 3800. 3800 brings us up to 24. Okay, he'll be all right. He'll be at a standard. These numbers will reach like 24k or whatever. This will be a little bit higher, so that's nice. But only against Japanese and European players. Oh, that's tight. So you need a Radunga. No, this is Radunga. Ha. So he doesn't come with his solo tackle, so that sucks. Okay. That's cool. He has this 80%. Finally, they're making him more than 60% for the non-Japanese players. I don't like when they keep giving Radunga stuff like this. Support Alberto, because there hasn't been like a really good Alberto for like a long time. Tenacity, that's cool. This one's interesting. Is a brand new one. You get up to 5 opportunities, 60% chance of 1 stamina remaining after matchup. That's crazy. Okay, so that way you'll still be allowed to use at least 1 more skill, but only 60% chance. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. Only cancels 1 skill block. 1 skill cancel. So still, you see, nobody's gonna do anything to him. Roberto's not. This is all this guy needs right here to protect himself against Roberto. See, come on, man. What the heck was that? That's whack. Okay, so this Leo, they're trying to get you to replace Leo with the other one. They gave you this. This is kind of cute. 60% chance. Oh man. Inspire. The reason why I kind of like this is because then it would apply to my Salinas as well. But you see some more useless stuff, right? Useless. Well, not useless now because he's, well, you know what I mean though. You know what I mean. This gives him a nice boost, so these stats will actually be quite nice. 18k, almost 30%, almost 6,000. A little bit lower, but let's just round it up to 6k. So he's at 24k almost everywhere. And remember, we saw like Roberto and all these guys are like 23, 24K in terms of pass and dribble. The shot's not going to matter here with him because you're not going to use him for that. You're mostly going to use him for the inspire and the insight. That's it, pretty much. And then Pepe. Pepe's actually a interesting unit. He has some okay numbers here. Let's see if he boosts himself up a little bit. Okay. 20% boost, penalty, or side master. So again, he's not a shooter by any means, but he would be pretty nice to recover the ball up in front, or try to at least, and getting up ahead. He'll be with good numbers. At the 20%, with the 20% boost he gets, well, he's almost at 20,000. So he would get just about close to 4K. So yeah, he's going to be up there with everybody else at 23%. I'm sorry, 23,000, etc. etc. Now this is all right. That's cool. And this is cool. And this is cool. And this is cool also. If we try and get manual defense to try and pair him up against the Schneider or something maybe. And the 7.5% bond. So Pepe is actually a really nice unit here, but I don't want to pull on this one just for one unit. Especially because I'm still a little salty over my pull results right here. I really wanted that Casagrande, man, but I didn't get him. But since I didn't get Casagrande, we'll check this out, all right? So the pickup, right? In this one, there's a variety of players available that you can set. Casagrande is my choice here, or this one, Enaldo. The reason for that, and I'm going to show you, because remember, at least in this transfer, because it's a revival, when we're getting to step 6, you're going to get one of two. And these two, for me, for my taste, and for the stuff that that I see on here, those were the best selections suitable to me. Maybe to everybody. Let's check this out. So this Casagrande right here, even though he's not strong, he'll be a usable cone because one, he'll have no, this doesn't matter, the stamina killer. If they decide to match up against you, he has auto intercept in case they just try and white pass over you. But more than anything, he has this stats up 3%, all stats plus 3%, which I didn't recall of the existence of this unit. And the thing with this Enaldo, he's kind of alright here. He's alright here. But what I would want from him are two things. One, the auto intercept reduced here, and the bond. Because it's a total of 8%. 3% minus in debuff and 5% in plus. And the team that I want to put together is kind of like a combination hybrid of a lot of debuff, but some bond as well. So in case I face a full debuff team, or like let's say I face a team that has a player that's able to use that one of those players that has a 100% shield to the own stats, well, I need to be able to have some sort of bond a little bit so that I don't get overwhelmed, you know. Going full debuff I think is difficult, but going with a lot of debuff and a decent amount of stats up, then I think you'll be cool. One of the other things that I was considering is this Santana, just because it contains the strongest intercept right here, and it's unique to this player card right here. But I don't know that I want to do that just for one skill, and it's not that significant. I don't think his what's it called, the momentum. Could have sworn there were some other decent ones right here, like this one's -5, this one's +2. Oh, that's only 7. No, from these guys down here, I think these guys were pretty cool. This one I already have him. I think he's really nice. He's decent right here, but I like this. So I'm hoping that like my opponent will see this guy and be like, oh, this guy's pretty weak, so let me match up with him using my Schneider or something like that. And the auto intercept is nice. He has a special skill up right here, 30% to all skills. So this is a nice unit, I think, and I want to use them. But these guys right here, they also have some decent bond stuff as well if you wanted to try and do a little bit of a hybrid debuff. This one is -6 and +2. I think this guy has it also. Dugo. -6 +2. Okay. And then, yes, Enaldo is going to be my choice because the Side Master +30. And then, of course, this, like I said, is also like, this one has the opposite, -3 +5. The other one is heavier on the debuff, -6 +2. So since I want a little bit of more bond, I'm going to go with this guy. So either one, whether it's the, what's his face, Kasag or Enaldo, I will be happy there. So I will be pulling on that transfer, but that'll be on another video. But I did want to show that to you guys to see if it's something that you hadn't taken a look at. If in case you're running a Latin team, it might be useful to pull on something, at least on this transfer, if given that you have the amount of dream balls for it. Right here with what I have at 1789, that's enough to guarantee one superstar at 1500 and one rotation on that banner. But I have to think about how I want to do this, because if I want to try and guarantee both superstars, I need to make sure that I pull until one of them comes out and then claim the other one. Otherwise, will I be happy with just Roberto? Would I be happy with just Ribaul? Because I could probably do without the Ribaul. It's just, like I said, it's a personal preference of like, oh, I will finally have all three cards, the most powerful versions of it. So that's why I'm hoping Roberto will probably be my pity choice, and I'm hoping Ribaul comes along the way. So we'll see. We'll see. But that'll be it. That'll be it for this video. Hopefully you found some of this information useful in forming your squads. Don't forget, here's the one I'm talking about for 30 dream balls. This one, because I haven't said anything, but it's 50 dream balls, paid 50 paid dream balls. So you see, and then that ticket that I told you guys about is this one, freely selectable. And so, you know, I'm gonna pull some of the stuff that I need from here. Not those guys, not those guys. Well, you see, we needed a goalkeeper, $3, kind of useful-ish. But more than anything, yeah, more than anything, that Natureza or whatever. I mean, you could hold on to the ticket. This Natureza is supposed to be getting a rework. This Michael right here is supposed to be getting a rework as well. You know, Juan Diaz, if you want a heavier debuff at -8. So, you know, some good choices for a $3 ticket. Freely selectable. So, I'll see what happens. I'll see what happens. Thank you very much for making it to here. Again, I hope you found this information useful, and I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you'll consider coming back for some more. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate your time, and I hope that I'll see you again for the next video. Until then, please, let's continue to practice kindness, practice kindness, practice kindness. Let's be respectful, let's be responsible, and let's be safe. Take care of yourselves and each other. With much love and peace. Till the next one. It's pull time. It's pull time. It's pull time. It's pull time.